Hello, my name is Desiree, and this is for Communications 4 class. I did my presentation, I did my paper on the pharmaceutical department of medical. I plan on becoming a nurse practitioner, and I'm also currently a nurse. So the biggest thing that intrigues me about the pharmaceutical department is the fact that it's the last line of defense in the medical world when medications are prescribed. And oftentimes, medications can be prescribed incorrectly. The dosage could be incorrect. Sometimes nurses, they get a little nervous talking to the doctor, especially new nurses. They're a little nervous talking to the doctors, and sometimes doctors can be very aggressive, like, what do you want? What are you questioning me on? But it's so very important to get those kind of things right, because when we're prescribing medications, people are trusting us. As the doctor, they trust the doctor. The nurse practitioner, they trust the nurse practitioner. And I had an experience, so it really intrigued me. I had an experience when I was in nursing school that I have hyperthyroid. It means my thyroid is fast. And the nurse practitioner prescribed me the medication based on the paperwork of what a person with hyperthyroid would have. And so they didn't look at me and my vital signs and what was actually going on with me. And so what happened was I ended up with low blood pressure. So I decided to do this paper and kind of get a little background on the pharmacy being the last line of protection for people in the medical field and the receivers of medication. It was really cool to kind of sit and watch all the workers kind of, especially at the end of their day, trying to wrap things up, trying to make sure they made calls. If they were able to, if they needed to follow up with doctors, they would follow up, and just watching all that and, how it kind of flowed, but just how important it was that little tiny 3-person, 3-employee pharmacy had so much responsibility. And, it really showed me how important it is that when I do become a nurse practitioner, that, making sure that I'm in communication with the pharmacy, understanding what medicines I am prescribing, and also understanding that sometimes the pharmacist will call you and say, hey, doctor, I need clarification. And yeah, that can happen a lot, especially in the beginning, when you're learning, and not to take it personal, and to understand that they're the last line of defense, and how I need to appreciate that last line of defense and how much work goes into what they do every day, making sure that medication dosages are correct, making sure that changes are made, making sure that patients get the correct medication in the correct time. So that is the reason why I chose the pharmacy as my place of research for myself going forward to become a nurse practitioner. Thank you very much.